Hi, everybody. This is ARK Invest Daily in 5 minutes or less. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. Well, not so happy just because it was not such a good day for markets. But let's go over the highlights. Let's see. Let's try to find any positives there. In thumbs up, we have Palantir and Archer again today. ARK increased their position in Palantir and Archer by a lot. So stick around to see how much more. In negative today, they reduced Apple quite a bit. A huge chunk of Apple was reduced from their portfolio, and Salesforce continues to go down as well. So stick around, stay tuned for more information on the other side, and a like and subscribe would be great, guys. Thank you so much for supporting this news.
Ready, set, let's go. It's gonna be a show. Don't act like you don't.
Hi guys, welcome back. So in ARK summary, we look at overall high-level numbers first quickly. So let's go over those before we go into biggest moves. Market value is $51 billion for all ARK ETFs combined. Since the time I've been recording, it has been going up, but more recently, past few days have been negative, very negative, and it's been going down. Today was negative too, but not by that much, 0.3% down to 51 billion. In terms of companies, number of companies have been going up in past, but today it has remained the same. We know that they removed Honeywell here on this date, 22nd, and 24th, I think they added and removed one, so hence the count remained the same. To check out which one those were, you can watch that old episode of that day. And since then, it has been constant. If we look at by ETF, these are the seven ETFs that ARK has, and we know there will be a space ETF that will be added to this. And as soon as they add it, I'll bring that to you. We'll add another slice of pie here. In terms of ranking, I think this innovation remains the number one, genomics remains number two, but this is the fastest growing one I heard, followed by next generation web, fintech, robotics, print, and Israel. And then in terms of companies, Tesla still enjoys number one position, 6.8% there, Teladoc Health, Square, Roku, Baidu, Zillow, Shopify. So those are some of the top companies they have. Then let's take a look at Grayscale Bitcoin. It's above. Now it's 39 ranking. It was in 40s in past few days. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it went up. It probably means that others went down. So it rose up because of that. So that's Bitcoin. Let's also check the ranking of everybody's favorite Nano Dimensions. It is generally around 75 to 85 range somewhere. Let's see, where is it today? Today it's at 83, so it has fallen down to 83 level. Not so good. Again, we'll look at the trends of these three companies also in the last part of the video. So that's a high-level summary. Let's go to the biggest moves quickly. So today we have a 10% threshold here. What we do is we take a look at biggest moves by number of shares added, and then we have a chart for biggest moves by market value. So let's take a look at biggest move by shares first. Number of shares added, the maximum number of shares were added in One Life Healthcare, which is they increased their position by 83%. The stock price has gone down, so it looks like they're adding more position. Then is Atlas Crest, which is Archer Aviation Company, a SPAC that's going to merge there. Yesterday we saw they more than doubled their position, 107% increase yesterday. Today again they increased by 75%, so huge increase again. So the stock price went down and they're adding more and more to their position. So they're showing high confidence in this basically. So and this company's plan is to mobilize Los Angeles, I think, as the starting point, and lots of people invested in this. So maybe market is not looking so good for this company right now, but hopefully it should pick up in future, because ARK definitely does a lot of research, and only then they invest in it, and they're showing lots of confidence there. One Class, this is the new company that was added some time ago. As you can see, there are just 3 data points. Started with some 0.2 million, that is 200,000. These are rounded up values, guys. So so it's probably not exactly 200,000, somewhere near that. So today they added 65% more shares to it. So and now they are at 0.3 million. So as I'm hovering over these bar charts, this pop-up chart on the line charts that you see on the side shows you the trend of shares and the trend of stock price. Just for the people who are watching this for the first time, that's how we review data here. We look at the biggest movers by shares and the biggest movers by market cap, and then we go over each one of them and look at the trend also. So that's and the Palantir 36% added, 36% more share, which is 3 million plus shares added there. Then the stock price has continued to go down. I guess that's why they are increasing their position there. Now, let's take a look at the ones that have gone down. So they continue to reduce Amazon. They reduced Amazon yesterday as well by 22%, today again by 11%. So that's the big ones. The big tech they have been reducing, looks like Alphabet again minus 17%. So they've reduced that as well. Um, but in one of the interviews, what Cathy Wood said that was they treat these like cash. So they keep money here and then they can sell them to buy other growth areas, I guess. So that's what's been happening probably. So big tech is generally treated by them as cash positions that they can leverage anytime. So Apple again, wow, 43% down, so almost halved. So zero point 0.8 million shares left only. So the stock price continues to go down since the time of their quarter results, and they have sold some more, looks like here. Salesforce, again, that company keeps popping up every day. They have sold and sold and sold. So starting with, like, look at that, 71%, followed by 94%, and today 47%. The position is completely gone almost, but they're still hanging on to a little bit maybe. Stock price has gone down quite a bit. So that's the moves by shares. Now let's take a look at the move by market value. So one thing that popped up above and here both is Apple and Taiwan Semiconductor. Those are the ones that moved the market value the biggest on the wrong side. So they've sold a lot of those too. And let's take a look at Tesla. They have sold just a little bit, or decreased their position. Let's not call sold, because sometimes it's not selling really. It's somebody told me it's arbitrage and not really selling. So they've reduced their position, and the stock price continues to go down there. Tencent has reduced position. Pinterest has reduced position. So yeah, they continue to add to Twitter. 7.2% more shares added there. Stock price went up again. It's looking good for Twitter because they're trying to make it a paid service, a mix maybe, a free service and a paid service, and their goal is to double their revenue by 2023 or 24 something, I think. So that's why it's been increasing. Zillow increased, Square increased, Palantir is another bigger mover. It appeared in the chart above also, if you remember. They bought a lot more shares and increased the overall market value. So Teladoc Health increased. Today it went down and they bought a lot more. Shopify, they bought more as well. So it looks like that's their strategy. They're selling big tech a little bit and buying more of growth areas, because big tech tends to remain constant and they try to treat it like a cash position. So that's biggest moves, guys. No new companies added today, but let's take a look at our three favorite companies quickly that we always do towards the end of the video. Nano Dimensions. So again, a little bit sold, a little bit looks like, or reduced position a little bit. I should not say sold. Um, like I explained, sometimes it's not selling, sometimes it's just exchanging and arbitraging is what somebody told me about. So yeah, a little bit lower position now, and stock price continues to go down. It's not good. Let's take a look at Tesla quickly. Tesla, yeah. So little bit reduction in position in all the three funds. Stock price continues to go down. Let's take a look at. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. In Bitcoin also, it's reduced a little bit by 1.3%. Price continues to go down for this fund, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, because they are not legally allowed to buy Bitcoin. So they buy this Bitcoin Trust, this fund, because this just tracks Bitcoin's price on daily basis. So that's the video for today, guys. Thank you so much. A shout out to people who have inspired me, including Cathy Wood and so many other YouTubers. And until next time, thank you so much. Tomorrow I'll be doing a video which will be revealing my portfolio. So stay tuned for that. Log in for that, guys. Thank you so much.